Okay, so we got a particular order this week. They want a 30 by 40 inch easel, basically, for doing artwork on, and they want it to be adjustable. So I am going to use what I can out of this plywood. And see what we can use on it. And see if we can get this project made out for them. Alright, she is looking pretty. The board looks really nice. After I've sanded it all down, after a lot of sanding, there was a groove right here. But not anymore, because what they're doing is putting little stones on stuff and doing stone on it, I guess. So it can't have no groove. So I got this really nice and sanded down. Keep going on it. Jeez Louise. Man, it gets dusty doing that. I need one of those with a dust collector. Because that is crazy. Can't even breathe. I need a respirator. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. That 100% has sawdust in it. That 100% has sawdust in it. Yeah, that's a difference right there. Okay, this is the working side. This side, I'll just give it a light sand so it's not so dirty, I guess. I gotta go get a dust mask. Holy smokes. Now you really need the proper PPE because your boy cannot breathe over here right now. So, word of the day. PPE. Oh wait, PPE. Gotta do that way. I had it set up for the ears, but now I'm just going to tie it straight around my face because, yeah. Let's roll!
Hey guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so that way you're notified when I make new videos. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. If you can help me reach my goal, that would be really awesome. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and stay tuned for more progress.
Alright. I just did a lot and I didn't realize that the camera wasn't even on. So what I did was I marked exactly 4 inches up on this. I measured this stick and then measured the difference between the center. So it's 4 1/4 on each side hang off. And from here, I am just going to tack my stick on. Alrighty. Dang it, once again, you guys just missed a whole lot. So what I did was I took my tiny bit, like second to smallest, and I drilled through the wood for our leg and through the side, and now I'm going to attach this like a soul and pray that it doesn't eat through the front of this board. Please do not eat through the front of this board. I want it kind of loose, but I want it to move. Alright, so I guess let's do the other side. And everything's in my way, of course. Alright, I got my hole pretty squared up. I think what I'm going to do is flip this to where I'm going to put something on the bottom as a support. I don't like how it's not sturdy. I like how it needs to be sturdy. So I'm going to flip this, put this like this, and then a support across the bottom, and it'll sit on the frame. And it's just going to be like that. I honestly think that would be the best way to go. We could do a dado. Let's do a dado in this for the first time. We could totally do a dado in this. Let me find a board long enough to make it across to there. Wabam! We got this. I think we're going to dado this in between. Yes, we are. That's exactly what we're going to do. I got to prep this board and then prep the saw, and then we're going to be ready to do a dado, and I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm excited. This is my first time even trying it. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I've seen so many YouTube videos. I know how to do this. I am very excited for this joinery right here. Dado joinery. Okay, so dado joinery is where we are going to put that board recess inside of this board. I marked it up. Man, I can't get that to show for nothing. Kind of right there. I marked that up, and we have to take that out of there. So to do that, we're going to use the miter gauge and the table saw. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to lower my blade to where it doesn't cut all the way through my wood. I'm going to be doing my dado on this side right here. I want everything in this pencil mark gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my blade. Oop, wrong way. To where it only goes through as much as I want it to go through on the dado. About right there. And what I'm going to do next is run this with the miter gauge through until I see my mark on there. So let's run it like these. And we got to do that to both boards now. I'm going to be removing this part right here that I have scribed in pencil. Okay, I'm very excited for this. It can go a little deeper. I can go a little deeper. Ugh. I wasn't supposed to go that all the way over. I wasn't supposed to go all the way over. I can cut a new board. I can totally cut a new board. I have lots of this wood. That's what we're going to do. I can cut this board. This board never existed. I can cut this custom size. Bam. Wah, bam. Damn, this my jam. I can totally cut this to size. So, we are going to do that. Back to the table saw. Guys, I love how that fits in there. Like that. Ha ha. So, let's get a closer look. This is our dado joint, guys. I am so super happy with how this came out. I am going to throw some glue on here. And yeah, that's going to be that. And that's that frame right there. And then it's going to sit the board on the other side. Alright. Now that's very nice. I finally get to do something that I've been wanting to do for myself all week long. So everybody's always talking about my table saw safety and this and that and the third and how I'm using the table saw. I've been watching people use these certain push sticks. They use these push sticks right here. And I actually just found the plans to make these push sticks right here. So we're about to make them out of this. I got this leftover plywood out of the easel that I just made, the very large easel I just made for somebody. So I'm going to make this into a couple of those sweet ass push sticks, and we're gonna make that right now. Alright, so this is what I've been using for push sticks, and I am glad that we get to get around to this project. We're gonna make these push sticks right now, these ones right here, out of these two 10-inch pieces of plywood. And then up from that, and I'm going to cut that little box square out right here.
Oh, my hands are here.
And with that, we will be cooking wood all day safely, baby. That's how it's done, and I am very excited with these, and I'm very thankful to have these done. I'm going to go take this over to the bandsaw. Come meet me at the bandsaw, guys. Woo, we need a dust collector on this boy, quick. Alright guys, so this is the update for the 8 weeks. We have a miter station. We have a miter saw. I'm in the middle of building the miter station. I am going to end this one right here. I did this. Okay, week 8. We've been chasing this dang rat since like week 2 or 3. He is still not in there. I put peanuts in there. I'm just hoping that he comes out, man. So, week 8. Let's see if we get something in here. I'm using shelled peanuts as bait. Let's see if he comes in, and that's not, I don't even care if he takes some peanuts. I just want him to go in the dang trap at this point. Like, what the heck? So, I cut these guys down to 36 inches. These are going to be the legs. We're going to build another one of these benches with this sitting down recessed into it to where this is flat with my workbench. In this same bench, or I might just put the drill press next to this, or I might just put the bandsaw next to the drill press on this table. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet, but we are starting the process right here. I am going to end this video right here with that. This right here is what I'm going to use. I'm going to rip these down into 2x4s for this workbench. There's going to be no excuse of why I don't have any wood. I was just going to stop and buy wood just a second ago. I figured, I mean, that is a big convenience to buy the wood, but I can't justify not putting the work in to save all this money. Like, even if it's not that much money, I can save all of that money by putting the work in to rip down these boards. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make that workbench right here with this. It's going to sit along this area right here. So that's what's in tune for next week, or this week. I'm going to get working on this after I edit this video down. And on top of that, I just have to do it in between all of the projects that I'm getting orders for. Like, we just got the order for all those chicken box nests, or chicken nesting boxes. I'm going to make a bunch of those. The garage is going to be filled to the ceiling with chicken nest boxes. It was stacked to the ceiling with squirrel feeders here a week ago. And my whole workbench and tool area was covered in candles this week. So it's just progress. It takes a lot of work. There's a lot of reorganizing and moving stuff around. I am going to get to work on ripping these guys down right here, building this up, and I'll shoot you guys for the next progress video. I really appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Man, I did this 2 months ago with nothing. There's absolutely no reason why you can't do this with me. Start it right now and we'll grow together. And we can bounce off each other and work together, hopefully, if we're in the same vicinity or area, or just sharing ideas with each other and how to do things. I'm going to build a community. You guys just let me know. It's been a lot of fun, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.